Okay, guys, so welcome to Slovenia for the very first time.
Thank you.
And thank you for an awesome show. I hope you had a good time on stage as we had below the stage. So maybe, I don't know, if we go back in history, there's like this urban legend which, if, as far as I know, is not completely true, that the band Coroner came together as you were roadies for Celtic Frost.
Yeah, it's kind of both things, you know. I mean, Ron never was a roadie, and I was back in the time when we started with Coroner. You know, Tom was a good friend of Marky, and he helped us with the Death Cult demo. He sung on it, and then he asked us to join them on tour in America. And I was like 18 or something. It was I had the chance to go for free to America for the first time, and so it was just for this tour, you know. But it was great. I mean, I learned a lot, you know, like watching how things work. And actually, the Death Cult demo just came out before we went on this tour. And so when Tom from Celtic Frost gave an interview, we just gave the interviewer a demo. And when we came back to Europe, it was all over the fanzines already. So it was great, but it wasn't like we have been the road crew for them and then started a band. Actually, I play way longer than Tom, I think. And
it was funny. We were in almost every American fan scene. There was a picture of us, but we didn't have one show till then.
Yeah, but
it was a very good promotion they made.
That were different times of tape trading and so on.
Totally.
Okay, so I don't know if we stay around this topic. How do you remember like the early metal Swiss scene? Because I don't know, Switzerland was never kind of the big metal player concerning countries. It wasn't like Norway, but
I don't know. There's Celtic Frost and Coroner and Crocus, which is an AC/DC core band.
Yeah, maybe.
No, actually, there was a big or a huge underground scene back then, but it was like on the ground, of course. You know, there were at the time there was heavy metal discos, they called it, and it was like a normal disco, but they played metal, and we went there a lot actually, and get totally fucked up.
If you compare with Germany, there is in Switzerland, it's not a big, there wasn't a big scene back there. But that was a big advantage for us because we were one of the first metal band in Switzerland. It helped a lot.
Even though maybe like relatively speaking, Switzerland is not like a big metal player concerning countries, but there are some huge and really influential bands coming from Switzerland, like you and Celtic Frost and the Young Gods and Samael. What would you say, in your opinion, why did Switzerland produce so many unique bands?
I don't know.
Because we have, sorry.
Yeah, please.
Maybe we have a lot of different cultures. German cultures, French, Italian. That's why the Young Gods, they are in Freiburg, and Freiburg speak German and French. Maybe these different cultures make that special. I don't know.
I think Swiss people are, I mean, even in the industry, they're very inventive, and it's a small country, but I mean, the Swiss bands are really unique. I mean, no one sounds like Celtic Frost or Hellhammer or Coroner or Young Gods. They just invented this kind of music, and even Andreas Vollerweider, the horror player, and Yeah, it's a shame that nowadays it's a bit different. A lot of young bands, they try to copy something from America or from England, and I think that's a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, why copy an American band if you and they're not even as good as the original? That's the problem. So they should rather do something unique. You know?
Yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons. Because there is not too many bands from Switzerland.
Yeah.
Maybe they appear as special or unique.
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
I mean, Pölzer are very unique as well. That's why they play on a lot of shows and stuff. You know, it's not my music, but
they have their own sound.
Yeah.
Like you do. Okay. Considering that Coroner is music-wise a really unique band, like with crazy ideas right from the start. How did you, as a band, started composing music? I don't know. What were your influences? How did you create music? I don't know. Did you start from a riff or like a lyric idea?
Usually we started from a riff. Maybe Ron came up with the bass line, or I came up with a riff, and then we worked together in the rehearsal room. Sometimes somebody is doing a whole song at home. Especially nowadays, it's a bit different with a different technique. You have like computers and stuff to work with, but still now we're writing new songs, and we just started again to come together in the rehearsal room and play together. I think that's like in the past. I think that's the best thing to write songs.
It's great for the feeling.
Okay, so what would you say it was the turning point for the reunion? Because it wasn't really expected. It kind of came from out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, people wrote me a lot of emails playing on our festival and stuff for years, and always talk to Ron and Marky. Hey guys, they want us to play, and you know. And it took a long time because Marky was like, "No, I'm never gonna play again. It's not gonna be the same. It's really hard. I have to practice a lot and stuff." And in the end, it was like two things. One was it was a really big festival, and it was a good amount of money, which. You know, it was like, hey, they're gonna pay us that amount of money just to play for an hour. Shouldn't we try it? Maybe. And then it was like, But that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was like on YouTube, we saw like people still listening to what we did 20 years ago when guitar players and bass players, they learned our music and played it you know, and all that old shit, and that was really awesome.
And one more reason for me was at this time I wasn't in a relationship, didn't have a girl.
So you wanted to get some boost.
It's a good occasion to know some women. No, I'm joking. But it happens as well. I'm
playing in a band
out how Coroner sounds today. Because we evolve, each of us evolves a lot personally and musically wise.
That's how I got the title for the album title for the upcoming albums. It's gonna be we call it a pussy magnet.
That's a good idea.
That's a good title, but I think they're gonna censor it like all over the world. Okay, you said that you like grew and evolved as people and as musicians. Would you say that the sound of Coroner changed a bit from the beginning and then to the last album? Like you went from like a purely technical thrash metal band to having influences from like an industrial sound, a bit more groovier. Would you say that was like a natural evolution, or
it changed extremely.
Yeah, you did.
And we never thought we're gonna play this and we sell more CDs or albums. No, we just we just came together and did what we like.
We
always
were open-minded. To listen
Yeah.
to other stuff.
Yeah, on tour when the support band listened to the newest Slayer record, nothing against Slayer, but we listened to a lot of jazz, the Police, whatever, you know, just not everything, not metal. And I think that made this mixture, and like the last album, Green, it was this time when in Zurich this techno scene went big, you know, so it was clear we went to those parties as well, and it was, of course, it was an influence. If you don't be influenced by what's around you as a musician, you're not a real musician.
You just stop playing music.
That's the go-to hard playing. Hard should be new, fresh, and with the time. You know, actual time and everything. That's the principle. Prinzip, sagt man auf Deutsch. Principle, the philosophy of art doing. Provocative stuff and.
Exactly.
It should be in.
But I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. You always also had like a strong influence of classical music? Am I right?
Yes.
Especially in the beginning. The first record. We were listening a lot to classical
I actually
stuff.
grew up with just classical music and jazz. That's all I heard when I grew up with my parents. You know, that there wasn't internet and MTV and stuff. It was just what they played. Maybe the Beatles was the heaviest thing they listened, and that's for me it's totally natural.
There's I don't what was when the reunion was undergoing, and now you played quite a lot of shows. You have a new drummer. What would you say was, I don't know, when did you actually decide? Because at the start you said there's gonna be no new album. But what changed? I don't know. Like again, playing music, seeing fans at shows. Was it both? Something else?
Because it wasn't work. It was a lot of work to do to get till here. We were, and then Tommy and me decided, let's go on. It's interesting to make a new record, and that's what makes fun. Writing new songs.
And we, you know, I think everybody was happy. I mean, Marky was very happy with the reunion, but for him it was always clear, not a new album, and he has his reasons, and that's okay. We had to respect it, and he was open and said, "Hey guys, go on, go ahead," and I mean, we're still best friends. And he has his new band now, and it's gonna come out this year, end of the year.
Can't wait. Can you maybe show some pointers, viewers, what can we expect from the new album? Is it gonna be like a continuation of Green, or maybe something else?
It's gonna sound like Coroner.
Okay.
So it will be heavy, fast, technical, atmospheric, slow. Fast, slow, whatever, you know. I mean, I think it's gonna be something from the first to the last album with a new twist, new touch.
And although it's gonna be a little bit different because we have a new drummer,
of course.
He is a big influence as well. So automatically it will a little bit change.
So it's gonna be out this year?
I think beginning of next year. Yeah, it's that's the problem. You know, it was actually we thought it's gonna come out last year. It's just not possible nowadays, you know. Situation nowadays totally different. You know, I'm a producer. I produce bands in my studio, and when I record a band for 10 hours, there's no way that in the evening I work on the songwriting.
Yeah,
it's not possible. I'm like that, you know, like creatively dead.
You work the whole day, you're exhausted in the evening. You have a lot of different things to do besides, so it takes longer.
It's easy if we would have time, you know, we will write that album in half a year, no problem. But at the end, it's a money problem, you know. If somebody would give us some huge amount of money, we just could work on the record. So it takes some more time because the pressure is high from ourselves, and it's gonna be great. I'm totally positive. We're gonna show the world how the older boys are doing the shit correct.
Kicking young ones in the butts. Okay, so would you say that is maybe the biggest difference from the first period of Coroner and like the post reunion? This lack of time, maybe, or is it music-wise different?
No, it's at the end. You know, it's just a money thing. Give us a house with a studio where we can work for free and pay everything. The album is done in 3 months. No problem.
Money makes the world go round.
Yeah, I mean, because if you work, you know, to come into the zone, because the music is there, but you have to come into the zone. That needs like 2 or 3 days, like relaxing and trying and playing and stuff. And then it starts to come, you know. But if you don't have this at least a week to work on the stuff, it's worth nothing.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What would be your last message to your Slovenian fans?
Hey, it was the first time in Slovenia today. We had a blast, great crowd, awesome country. We really love it here. The wine could be better. It's Slovenian wine.
I don't know what they gave you.
There is some, maybe there is better one.
And we hope that we will come back again here. Nice festival.
Yeah,
we love the
nice people, everything.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.